everybody on Facebook Live. What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Live from My Mother's Basement, and everybody up there on Instagram, down here on Facebook Live. Man, I'm in a great mood today. We're going to have a lot of fun. As you can tell, I have a gorgeous, sexy, beautiful guest on my show tonight. And before she came down in the basement, she got checked for COVID-19, and so did I. We are COVID-free. We only put the masks on because we wanted you to buy these at MikeMarino.net. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. We're so close to Inauguration Day. It's going to come up tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun. Hopefully, everything is going to be great and safe. But for right now, here in the basement, my 8 o'clock show, I have my guest. And I keep saying her name incorrectly. We're going to have some fun with this all night long. I say, oh, look, somebody's already trying to call in. John Foster. Can't take your call. We're busy. She's an actress. She's a producer. She's a director. She's a writer. She creates content. And we're lucky to have her down here in my mother's basement. Kathrina. Say it.
Miccio.
Miccio. This is Kathrina Miccio. I've been saying her name incorrectly, and I apologize for that.
That's all right.
It's just that, I'm so used to right away, I want to say Katrina, which you probably hate.
Everybody says Katrina.
Katrina.
Yeah, I hate. Yes.
And your last name is spelled in English, it would be Miccio.
Yeah.
But in Italian, the name is
Miccio.
Miccio.
And it actually means little cat.
Oh,
like
really?
Like how we call kitty, 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 kitty. They go Miccio, Miccio, Miccio.
Is that right?
Yeah, so people, because a lot of people cannot pronounce my name correctly, they just call me Cat. So if you put the two together, I'm Cat, little cat.
All right. Well, I got a little cat on the show tonight. I could have said something else, but I didn't.
No.
You know what's really wild is, the Italian language, let's be honest, it's romantic, it's hot, it's sexy, it's cool. So in the English language, we would say Katrina maybe. But she has to do the Italian way.
It's Katharina.
Katharina, which means don't mess with me.
Yeah.
And then,
I
of course,
took one syllable off, so it's Kathrina.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do.
They have extended names or different, like
Anthony.
All right, well, all right, Anthony.
Anthony.
I think the English language is what really screwed up Anthony. In Italy, they probably say Tony.
Antonio.
Yeah, and then there was all of a sudden somebody was singing on the fire escape.
That's right. It's Prince Spaghetti Day.
You remember that? Okay, so now we just went off the course, but I told you this was going to happen.
Yes.
Now, let's show our ages. Now, I won't say how old you are, but
no, let's not.
A long time ago, I will. A long time ago, I probably was in my early teens, 13, 14 years old. There was a TV commercial that everybody knew, and I don't know about you, but I'm from Jersey City. We could relate to this commercial because we thought it was our family. When the lady opened up the window in the building and she goes, Anthony! And Anthony came running down the block with the bread because it was Prince Spaghetti Day, which was probably Wednesday or Sunday afternoon. When did you have spaghetti?
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
In the TV commercial, it was Wednesday because the guy did the talking, the overdub, and he said, because Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Day. And the kid comes running down the block, and he's all excited to eat. And I remember my family, we'd be in the house going like this. We have Ronzoni. So if anybody don't even know what the hell...
In Staten Island, we had pastosa.
I never even heard of pastosa.
No?
No.
Oh, my God.
So you're from Staten Island?
I'm originally
Staten
from
Island? It was called Pazzona?
Pastosa.
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 I never heard of pastosa.
And Brooklyn. It originated in Brooklyn.
Is that right? Is it even around anymore?
Yeah. Pastosa ravioli. Oh, they're the best.
I never heard of pastosa, or however you say it. I can't say Kathrina. I can't say Pastova. I can hardly even talk. We had Ronzoni number 1, Ronzoni number 9. They had numbers. So instead of the thin spaghetti, the thick spaghetti. And we never had Prince Spaghetti. And then I think my mother changed to maybe a cheaper brand, Bertoni. Is it Bertoni?
This is
You don't even know
There's
it?
so many of them now. There's so many pastas.
Well, yeah, it is the ShopRite brand.
Yeah.
You come home with ShopRite brand, my father's gonna kick the shit out of somebody. Remember No Frills came out? No Frills, which means it tasted like shit.
I'm trying to do no carbs, so I'm like on spaghetti squash.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's a fake spaghetti.
squash spaghetti.
Yeah. Did you ever have spaghetti squash?
I never had spaghetti
Oh, it's really
squash.
good. It comes out like you just cook it and then you scoop it out and it's like spaghetti.
But it was made with squash.
Yeah, it comes out like spaghetti. It's good.
There's so many people these days having the spaghetti and the macaroni or the pasta.
I
That
love
is,
it. I love pasta.
What am I trying to think of? No something in it.
Gluten
Gluten-free. Gluten-free.
Gluten.
You know, it's funny. We probably have a lot of friends in common. We're
Yes, we
going to talk
do.
about the actors that you work with and the actresses that you work with. But I remember in California, I hang around with Johnny Williams, Johnny Roast Beef from Goodfellas. You know Johnny, right?
I don't know.
You
Johnny
don't know
Roast
personal?
Beef. No.
Johnny Roast Beef. Well, he's a big fat guy, obviously, and they call him Johnny Roast Beef because I guess he owned a deli at one time. He's got a lot of good scenes in the movie Goodfellas, and I said to him one day, "How have you been?" He goes, "My doctor told me I need to eat gluten-free macaroni." I said, "What are you gonna do?" He goes, "I'm gonna die before I eat gluten-free. I'm gonna shoot me in the head. I'm gonna have gluten-free. I'm 400 pounds now. What am I gonna do?" And I just thought that was hilarious. If you remember in the movie Goodfellas, Johnny Roast Beef was the character that comes into the bar, and Robert De Niro says to him, "Didn't I tell you not to spend any money?" And he says, "I put the car in my mother's name. It's in my mother's name." And he goes, "But I told you." And he goes, "Yeah, I know, but I love this car. It's in my mother's name." So that was a good scene. And you know what's really funny is I talked to him in person, and I said, "You know, why did you keep on saying it's in my mother's name?" He said, "I forgot my lines."
So he just said it again.
He just kept on repeating
Just
himself.
kept saying
And he
it.
said he was so nervous. And he goes, "You getting loud with me?" He goes, that's what he was doing. And I go, "Why are you doing that?" He goes, "I didn't know my line." And then he looks like a genius. What a great actor. But I never had gluten-free pasta, not even to
I've
try.
had it.
Yeah.
It's tasteless.
Is it tastier to have the
It- you
squash?
know, Well, it's the pasta's pasta, But look, it's like eating. Does pasta taste like anything without sauce on it anyway?
No.
Right. So.
Yeah, I know, and you obviously called it sauce, so we're going to have an argument in a
Oh
little
yeah.
while.
Sorry.
But that's okay. Actually, pasta, spaghetti, macaroni, shells, elbows, anything that's pasta, manigotta. Well, that's got cheese in it, but plain pasta
Oh, yeah.
probably doesn't taste like anything really without any kind of
Exactly.
sauce or gravy or butter, garlic, olive oil. I like that. And zucchini, you could throw aioia. How do you say it?
Al olio.
Aioia.
Al olio.
Well, my mother was Abruzes, so my accent would be a little bit different than yours.
Probably.
My mother was a little bit more what they called the mountain guineas, and she would say things a little bit
We were
more
the
like
sea guineas.
sea guineas. Is that right?
No, I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh, I didn't make it up. My family was
Maybe
from the
seagulls.
mountains.
I don't know. No, we're on the Mediterranean.
Right.
Yeah, on the Sorrento coast.
Sorrento. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's
family's
really
from
beautiful.
the center of Italy where they would say crazy things. My mother used to say spaghetti ai ai. And then,
Ai ai?
Yeah, when she would say that, you thought she was yelling at you. Ai ai, oh, drop the gun. No, yeah, You know why we had spaghetti ai ai? Because she didn't have enough money for the sauce. You might even have had like car oil. Hey, Ma, this oil's a little thick. Oh, your father drove around the corner. Somebody please tell me that's funny. Look, somebody already wrote, "It's not sauce, it's gravy." Here comes the fight.
Uh-oh.
We're not taking in questions for another 10 minutes, but hang out. This is
All
going to
right.
get crazy.
All right. So in Italian, what is the word for sauce? Sugo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I never even knew.
It's not gravio.
Sauce in Italian
It's
is sugo?
sugo.
Sugo.
Mm.
It's sugo.
A sugo.
But what is that? Sicilian?
No, it's sauce. It's
No, Sicilian dialect?
no. Sugo is sauce
So-
in Italian.
Sugo.
Sugo.
How do you say gravy in Italian?
You don't.
That
You say bolognese.
is funny as shit. How do you say gravy in Italian? You don't.
You don't.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh, look, sauce, red gravy, brown.
Right.
She's 100% right. Oh, here goes one of my sponsors. That's the one who's
Love
drinking.
you.
Tell her how much you love this wine right now.
This
That's Dora.
wine
Is delicioso. That's how you say it in
Delicioso.
Italian.
Delicioso.
We'll
Mi
talk about.
piace molto.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. How we're having red wine and slices of pizza. Quick subject matter, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is the inauguration of the new president going into the White House, Mr. Biden, or President Biden. I don't want to talk about any downers.
No.
What we like, what we don't like. The only thing I would say was the attack on the Capitol was just really, really nasty. I don't know how people died.
People
See, that's the
died.
thing that
Four
was.
people died.
What the fuck? People died, and they're innocent people. Can you imagine being the average guy or girl who went to work and got killed at a job where you were there for, I don't know, 20 years, getting ready to retire or something like that? Maybe a security guard. That's just outrageous. I mean, that's almost like somebody coming down here and taking over the house and putting us up against the wall and killing us because they don't like the show. No, you know what? That's an extreme. Let's erase that. It's sad and it's disgusting.
No. I mean, going into your files and you know
Yes.
all your private stuff.
Yeah,
and
finding my
wearing
pornos.
horns and all kinds of crazy fur things. What was that guy?
I don't
What
know.
the hell was that? What was
I
that
don't know.
supposed to be?
It was
I don't know what is
Mel
what was
Gibson.
that?
Mel Gibson and Braveheart. And he had another breakdown.
Freedom.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So, but what we're doing is we're praying tonight and tomorrow that the inauguration goes off and nobody gets hurt.
I don't think with all the security that they have around there, I don't
Yes.
think that anybody is getting near anybody.
They really should just have a virtual inauguration. Do it on the internet.
We've been virtual for a year now. We could do that too, right?
Yes. Everything is virtual. We're not even here.
We're not.
We
We're
take
in
this
two
yesterday.
separate rooms.
Right. Who are you?
I don't know.
It's Kathy. That would make
Don't
me. I'm
call
sorry.
me that.
They called her Kathy. But I mean, it's just really, really nasty. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some joy here tonight because that's what my show's all about: laughing and joking and having some fun. We bring the news to you, but we don't want anybody getting hurt. And I told you in 2020 I should have been president. I told you in 2016 I should have been president. And I'm telling you now, in 2024, I will be the greatest president of all time. People want to storm the Capitol. They want to storm the White House. That's okay, because we're not going to be there. We're going someplace else. Maybe we'll run the country from Italy.
Yeah,
we'll have-
because anything's better than Washington.
Well,
Why would anybody want to go to Washington anyway?
I don't know. I went to Washington
Washington's
once.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's cold. It stinks. I don't like it.
Well, I'm sure there's people in Washington that say Jersey's terrible too because it's cold.
No, I mean, if I had a place to put a big White House, it wouldn't be Washington.
Yeah, there had to been a reason why that had it.
I don't know.
But anyway, moving on. Kathrina,
Okay.
Kathrina, KM,
Cat.
Kat. Your friend, our mutual friend in
Who?
Canada, calls you Kathrina too,
Who?
or what's her name?
Oh, Dina?
Dina.
Yes.
What does
She
she call
calls
you?
me Katharina.
Yeah,
Well, she's
she-
Italian.
Well,
My Italian friends call me Katharina.
why don't we start with that subject? We're actually going to be doing a project together.
Yes, we are.
Yes, and it's not the type of project most people would think we're going to do, like a movie or a TV series. No. Would you like to tell everyone?
You tell them.
It's a cartoon.
That's right.
It's a cartoon, and a friendly cartoon for children.
Yes. And my character's name is Bella Romano, and I'm a big tomato.
She's going to be the voice of a juicy, hot, sexy, plump tomato. Plump. I put plump in there. Tomato.
One.
Oh, that's the one that you're going to be?
No, one tomato.
One tomato.
One juicy.
One juicy tomato. And
I'm actually like the boss of the
family?
Of the family, yeah.
Oh, the tomato boss.
The tomato boss.
There's Dina now. Dina Renan.
Hey.
How are you?
Hi, Dina.
All right, we're in an interview.
Dina's Miss Chocolate or something like that.
Oh, she's going to be chocolate?
Yeah, she's a big chocolate something.
Well.
And we didn't say the name of the project.
What is the name of the project?
Mr. Carrotman.
Mr. Carrotman.
And it actually won in, of course, it won in one of my festivals. It won for Best Animation.
There's a little politics there.
I'm just saying.
Well, we're going to get to the fact that
the other animation won too, but,
Yeah.
Something else.
I thought I was playing the carrot. Am I playing the carrot?
I don't know. Are you a carrot?
No, I think my
I don't
character's
know
a
who
carrot.
All right, so maybe you're the carrot. I'm the tomato.
She's a tomato, but I told I was playing your husband.
No, you're a little tomato.
Oh, I'm a cherry tomato. You squeeze me and I squirt. Wait a minute, let that sink in.
You're a Campari.
Yeah.
You're Campari.
I'm a Campari.
The medium.
I'm the little nutty.
Yeah.
I'm a tiny little tomato. I'm a baby tomato. You squeeze me, I squirt.
I'm right.
Yeah, I'm ripe off the vine. I thought I was gonna be a carrot. Either that, or I want to be a cucumber, big fat long cucumber, and I'm gonna be a tomato.
Well, let me tell you could I tell the premise
sure, go ahead.
of the animation? It's about all of these vegetables, and the concept is when people eat them, then it ends up that the vegetables end up taking the personality of the people that eat them.
Right. I like that concept.
It's
So I'm gonna play an angry pickle. That's what I am. Pickle. Once the people bite the pickle, I get all pissed off.
And I'm gonna make sauce, not gravy, out of my tomato.
Yes. She's gonna be smashed into sauce, and I'm gonna be a dill pickle. You know what a dill pickle is in real life? An asshole. It's supposed to be a clean show, but you know what? Why not make it a dirty show? Mr. Pickle. What happened to him? He got bitten.
I like the half sour.
Don't eat me. I'm a pickle.
So we're gonna work. Deli had the best pickles ever,
Who?
right? Katz's Deli.
Cats?
Katz's Deli.
I don't know it.
You don't know Katz's Deli in Manhattan?
No. I haven't been in Manhattan so long.
Does anybody know Katz's Deli in Manhattan? Thank you.
Oh, all right. Well,
the best pickles.
There was a time when you went to a deli or diner, because New Jersey's famous for having more diners in small areas than any other state in the country. When you went to the diner, like, let's say, the famous diner in New York City, what was that called?
The famous diner.
Delicatessen. Something delicatessen. Something delicatessen.
Oh, God. The Carnegie Deli.
Carnegie Deli.
The Carnegie Deli.
They put pickles and coleslaw on the table before you
Yes.
got there.
In any diner that I go to, I always say that I want the coleslaw and the pickles.
Yes.
Even if they don't have it, I want it.
Yes.
You want me to eat here? I want my coleslaw and pickles.
Remember how great that was? And then you got a sandwich that was way too big for you to ever eat, and you went home with the other sides. They made a sandwich like 6 feet high.
And then
they
you have
cut
it for
in
the rest
half.
of the week.
Yeah. You don't even, like what's a famous sandwich at the Carnegie Deli? On rye. Mustard.
Pastrami.
Pastrami. Corned beef. Corned beef.
Yeah.
Then there was one more. Pastrami.
Oh, then there's the French French. Is there something called French? Something?
Well, there's the French dip,
The French
and that's
dip?
got
Is that-
roast beef on it.
Oh,
but they
maybe
made
not.
these
I don't know.
sandwiches.
I don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat?
No, so I don't know.
Well, you knew.
But I know pastrami and
Pastrami.
roast beef. I know that.
These so-called Jewish delis were the shit, and the pickles were on the table with the coleslaw before you sat down.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Now they would say that's not cleanliness or not right. I don't know, because you knew damn well half those pickles were on that table, and there was another a couple of people eating them, but they replenished the pickles. So let's say there's 10 pickles.
They better throw them out.
No, they didn't throw them. New York, you kidding me? We eat hot dogs out of a street cart. We don't die. We keep on going. If you're eating hot dogs out of boiled water that they got out of a puddle, you're going to be all right. So the pickles, there'd be like 5 pickles. You sat down, there were 2 pickles, and then you went to the bathroom, you came back, there was another 10 pickles, which means the 2 pickles from the other place was still there.
From the other table.
Yes. Yes. That's the type of pickle I want to be. I want to be a prick.
A prick pickle.
Pickle prick.
Pickle prick.
Pickle prick.
Prickly pear.
A pick.
Did you ever have prickly pears?
No, what the fuck is a prickly pear?
What kind of Italian are you?
A
prickly pear it's so delicious. The only thing is you can't touch it. You have to like peel
it. Pricks you.
It's got these tiny little needles. The tiny little, and my father used to always have to take them out of my fingers with tweezers.
Yeah.
But the inside was like this blood red, juicy, amazing fruit inside.
A prickly pear.
It was called a prickly pear.
I do remember the prickly pear.
Yes.
But yeah, that scared the shit out of kids. Because a prickly pear felt like your grandmother giving you a kiss on the cheek. Because she had a beard and a mustache. Please, somebody tell me that was funny.
That's it.
Grandma had a beard and a mustache, and my grandfather didn't because he had a razor. Take your time. Take your time. Okay.
Aww.
We're supposed to be interviewing Kathrina.
Okay. Let's talk about me.
We'll talk about her career. Now, before she came into the basement tonight, I was watching one of her projects, which was really great about an Italian family and what they did with St. Joseph in my yard here and in a lot of the yards around here, especially the Italians put it in the front yard. You see Mary. Mary's made of stone. She's in front of everybody. I kept mine in the back of the house because she's 800 pounds. There are some that are just 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 1,000 pounds.
Mary's in the backyard.
My Mary's in the backyard. It's way too big for the front of this house. We used to have a different house, and it looked okay. In front of this house, it looks like it's touching the gutter and changing the street lights. But she's old, too. She's been around for 50 years. But she has this short, we call it. Shorts are usually in film festivals, but you can watch them on the internet. So why don't you tell us about the name of your project, how you came up with the project, and our mutual friends who are in it. You got big names in this project, too. I did notice when I was watching it, my fellow comedian, Jackie the Joke Man.
Yes.
So
I would have put you, if I knew you then.
Well, we didn't know each other then.
I would have put you in it too.
Jackie the Joke Man's known for hundreds and hundreds of one-liners. He was on Howard Stern. So you tell everybody who else was in there. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but I was excited to see them.
I'm gonna just say real quick. The reason that I made this film was because I don't want to go into like too much, but I had breast cancer, and so what I wanted to do was turn all the how you feel and all that face. I wanted people to smile. So I said, you know what? Out of that, I'm writing a comedy so people smile instead of looking at me like, how you doing? You okay? I hate that face. Yeah. So I wrote the comedy and I said, I'm just going to do this myself because I'm really bad at trying to ask people for money. So I just used my own and I asked all my friends and all my friends said yes. And it ended up that I wrote it with the people that I like, my friends. Like if I had a part for you, I would write that part for you.
Right.
You know, and I wrote the part for Vinny Pastor. I wrote it for Lou Martini. I wrote each part for the character that I already cast. So it was really, it's about superstition, about the superstition. If you take a small Saint Joseph statue, you turn it upside down, you bury it in your backyard, you will sell your house fast.
Is there any truth to that?
Absolutely. I sold 2 houses in 3 days. One was a bidding war.
Really?
And the other one, well, one was before I got married and we were selling my ex's house. That was the bidding war. And then when I divorced him, I threw that thing in the backyard so fast. I buried it. He didn't even know I did it.
Right.
But
he might now.
We put the house on. There was gonna be an open house on Sunday. We put the house on the market on Thursday. We sold it on Saturday.
Right.
We didn't even get to the open house. Sold it. Done.
Well, there you go.
It works.
There's some truth to
It
some,
works.
I don't know, folklore?
It's a folk. Well, years like 500 years ago, you would see it in my short. 500. This is true. 500 years ago, nuns used to take medals, like little medals of Saint Joseph or whatever, but it turned into a statue for now. But it used to be medals, and they used to put it in land, bury them in landowners' property to sell their land fast. And the nuns used to pray over it, and they would sell their land.
Right.
It worked.
So it's voodoo.
It's not voodoo.
It's Italian voodoo.
It's superstition.
Like wine is Italian moonshine.
So that's a short. I actually wrote the feature to it.
Somebody actually said we sold our house that way.
Yes, 2. I sold 2. And
The
a lot
movie-
of people have told me that they've sold their houses with it.
The movie is really sweet, endearing. It's funny. And I recognized a lot of name talent that was actually in her project. And for them to step up and come to the table, I would assume as a favor, that's really wonderful. So why don't you go ahead and tell us who was in there?
We had Vinnie Pastore.
Okay, let's explain. Vinnie Pastore, if you don't know just the name, his claim to fame really is playing Big Pussy on The Sopranos, but he has been in a multitude of movies and TV shows. And actually, in the movie Gotti, the original Gotti, when Armand Assante was
Yes.
John Gotti, Vinnie Pastore played his brother. And he was fantastic in that movie. I'll never forget that scene where he was feeding him the cannoli cream and he was getting ready to die because he had cancer. It was unbelievable. So Vinnie Pastore and
Lou Martini Jr.
I noticed Lou Martini Jr.
Tony D'Antonio.
I didn't know who that one was.
Oh, Tony, she's amazing.
Oh, the female.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's Angela Pietropinto, who was in Goodfellas. She's amazing. I love her.
Right.
Who else was in it?
Ronnie Marmo.
Uh-huh.
Ronnie Marmo.
He was in it.
Yeah. And you, of course.
I played Donna.
Look at everybody saying the legend Lou Martini Jr.
Oh, the legend.
Lou Martini Jr. has been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
He really is a great actor.
And he's
a
been
great
in
guy.
The Deuce,
Yeah.
right? He plays the boss of...
That's right.
Of,
With Gary Pastore. Gary Pastore. Not Vinnie Pastore. Gary Pastore, who was in The Deuce as well. He comes on the show many times too.
James Franco's boss, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they did. Who knows what happened with that project? That was a great
know.
project.
I don't know.
But now you also run film festivals.
Yes.
One of them has an Italian
I have 2
theme.
Italian film festivals.
Tell us about that.
Well, the first one I started was the Cutting Room International Short Film Festival, and that's in Manhattan. And then the next year I started the Venus Italian International Film Festival, which I had in Las Vegas. at the Italian American Club, which was so much fun.
Yeah.
Daniel Baldwin came and Michael Pare, and there was like a bunch of like celebrities and whatever. It was fun. And I made it. There was a Frank Sinatra impersonator at a big band. When I have an event, I have to make it fun. Yeah. So people that have been to my film festivals, they know, they have fun. Everybody has fun.
You got to have fun, especially in the world of today.
Yes. And then the third festival is the Procida International Film Festival, which is in Procida, Italy. And I just had that all of my festivals had to go online this year. And it was supposed to be my debut of the Procida International. This was my first year that we had it online, but next year it's going to be there.
Next year we're going offline.
Procida yesterday the cultural society of Italy. Like it has like this big, it became like this big cultural thing. So we're going to get a lot. I'm really happy for Procida. It's a tiny little island that a lot of films were made on. Il Postino, Good Will Hunting.
They made Good Will Hunting in Italy?
Yes, on this tiny little island. Yeah, Good Will Hunting was in Italy. It was
I thought they made that in Boston.
No.
Maybe just because those guys were from Boston. Well, hey, I'm ready to go to Italy to make a TV series or a film. In fact, we should go out there and do the continuation of my web series, Make America Italian Again, Part 2, The Beginning. I just made that up, but I think that's the prequel to what we already know is going to happen. But that sounds really, really cool and great. I know there's a lot of actors and talent writing into the show right now that would like to be part of a film festival or part of maybe what you're going to be casting or producing or directing again soon. So at this time, why don't we go ahead and take in some questions for either Kathrina or myself.
Oh, you said it right.
Of course I did. I get it every once in a while. And Dina, who keeps on writing into the show. We don't mean to ignore you, but we are trying to get this interview down. Would love to take some questions from anybody up there on Instagram. Enrico, is that Enrico Ranella? He's a great entertainer, funny comedian, great singer.
Hi,
Thank you,
Enrico.
everybody up there. They're in Canada, Toronto, but he's from Italy.
I love Canada.
Yes, Toronto, Canada is like a little Italy, and so is Montreal.
I love Montreal.
Andiamo, Italy. Let's go to Italy.
Montreal.
We're taking questions, folks. Anybody got any questions? Kat can pass as my sister. Mamma mia.
Yeah? Who's that?
A guy
Dora?
named Sharer.
No, Dora.
Oh, Dora. Hey, Dora. Wait a minute. Dora
Ignati
is the,
Fortino.
she's the one who sent us over the wine. Dora.
Dora.
We need to talk tomorrow now because we're running out of wine. And I want to talk to you about doing something really, really cool with us here on Live from My Mother's Basement. So why don't you go ahead and sip that wine and say something different that my father didn't say.
Aspetta.
Aspetta.
That is so
Delicious.
good. No, it's really, I loved it. I love it.
Today
It's
my
really
mom's
good.
birthday. Can you wish
No, your
Joanne
father was
a
like
happy
this.
birthday?
This is your father. It's all right.
Yeah. No, we don't need to repeat that. We got a shout. We're answering a question here.
I'm sorry.
Angela Drum would like us to say happy birthday to Joanne.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Joanne.
birthday,
I know
Joanne.
Angela.
Okay.
I know Angela, no?
Fortino Vino, and that's what's in my hand, Eric. Thank you so much. Kevin Epstein. I hope she is not driving.
No, I'm sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
No, I didn't drink.
We got Ubers these days. Right now, one of the coolest things, and we're still taking questions. Anybody got one up here? Mike and Kat, your show is great. Hey, thank you, John Foster. I appreciate you. Next time you want to come down, make sure you come and be on the
Mike
dais.
and Kat show.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. You made her day. All right, well, happy birthday. Hey, folks, I do a lot of shout-outs all the time. I'm on Cameo. I could do my Cameo shout out as myself, my cousin Michelle, my cousin Mooney, or my uncle Tommy. So if anybody ever wants one, go to MikeMarino.net or anything on Instagram, and you can figure that out, and we'll make that happen to you. But right now, we're taking in some questions for Kathrina Miccio. Miccio. We love you, and we love you too.
Cat, his dad can't boil water. Can you cook, Cat? Yes, I'm a really good cook.
She's a great cook.
I'm an amazing cook.
We can actually talk about the food that we're having right here, right now.
This is really good pizza. Where does
Max's
come from?
Pizza on Park Avenue, right here in Scotch Plains, decided to give us a nice pizza that we're enjoying with this beautiful red wine. I'm actually drinking a beer. You two are better than Kelly and Ryan. Hey, who the fuck is Kelly and Ryan? I don't know who
they're
they
in
are.
the morning anyway. They can't drink wine and beer.
I don't even know who they are.
Kelly Ripper.
You know what? I can't make fun of Kelly Ripper. She's from Jersey. She's a Jersey girl.
I love Kelly.
You do?
No, she's great. She's so witty.
I think we're witty.
I think we're witty.
I'm pretty witty.
Who thinks we're witty?
This is delicious pizza.
It is. Has Kat met Dad yet? No. Where is he? That's the first thing I said when I came in the house. Where's your father? I want to meet your father.
We're very serious what we do down here on the Mike Marino Show. The show is produced by my producer in Los Angeles, California. Her name is Tatiana Bluchel, and she's very, very good, meticulous. She gets the guests on the show, and everybody gets a COVID test, at least a COVID chest.
I have a COVID chest.
Bada boom, bada bing, bada 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 bada, bada 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 bada. They get a COVID check. What is it? 5 days prior to the show.
I am COVID tested.
And we do the right thing.
Approved.
There's no audience down here. We used to have 20 people come and watch the show here in the basement. I had it catered. We had the band. We stopped all of that so that nobody gets hurt while they're doing the show. So we are COVID free.
I waited online this morning, 8:15.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She went where? Where did you go?
I went to Hoboken. I live in Weehawken. I went to the next town over, and I waited in my car, and got Schwab stuck up my nose twice. And people were like, "What does that feel like?"
Basement approved.
And I said, when you if you take your toothbrush and you stick it down your throat and you gag a little bit, it's kind of like that. It's like a nose gag. I call it a nose gag because I've had a few of them because I had to keep getting doing these shows and things. It's a nose gag.
An actor who needs to go to a set these days needs to get checked for COVID. I guess it's 2 days prior to going to the set. And if anybody has COVID, they have to shut down the project, costing a lot of money.
A lot of scuttle.
So my producer, of course, who produces not only this show, but my web series, Make America Italian Again, and all my social media, my website, you name it, she does it. Tatiana Bluchel is absolutely phenomenal. So we decided,
Thank you, Tatiana, for arranging me to come on the show.
we had to do this as well to make sure everything was on the up and up so that there's no trouble caused anywhere in the industry or in our lives, sadly. Maybe someday we won't have to do this anymore, but hopefully that'll happen soon.
I want to get that shot.
Yeah, I'm ready to get a shot. Would you get it?
Absolutely. Definitely. I have to because I might be producing a very big show in Las Vegas next month.
Oh.
With a very big entertainer. I can't say the name right now. But it could be a really, really big thing, and I have to get the shot. And the first shot, they said, is not a big deal. The second shot, they said, feels like you got punched in the arm. Who cares?
I could take a punch in the arm.
I'll take a punch in the arm. I'll take a punch in both arms. I don't care.
You can kick me in the ass.
Better.
I'm ready for the shot. Give me the shot.
Punch me right in the face.
You know, I saw in the news a couple people got
COVID.
There were some people got the shot and got COVID anyway.
No.
Yeah, I saw it in the news.
say that. You're ruining it, Mike.
The truth ruins shit.
No, you're ruining the whole thing. What do you mean? I didn't hear that.
Um,
What?
let's just
What
forget
the-
it. No, some guy,
No.
he was saying he got the shot
Who's
and he got
guy-
COVID
who's
the
this
next
guy?
day.
No,
The next day.
day?
The next day. Kevin
Very
Epstein, what is
gay.
her name? What is whose name? This is Kathrina.
I'm Kathrina.
Fake news. Okay, fake news. Maybe it was fake news.
It
but
has to be.
It was a guy.
I don't believe it. I don't think that guy was. I don't think he exists.
Yeah, well,
You know,
let's hope it
people
was
always
fake
have.
news.
Where'd you read it in the Post?
I watched it. I watched it on TV.
The Inquirer.
You guys got to watch my
The
show, My
Star?
Fake News Family. Come to Red Bank, New Jersey, March 20. Count Basie. Oh,
Ah.
I am going to be there. Thank you, John. I appreciate you mentioning
such
that.
a beautiful theater. I
Yeah.
love that theater so much. My friends, the Mavericks, play there a lot. Do you know the Mavericks?
No, I don't know the
Oh,
Mavericks.
they're amazing. Amazing band. Hi, guys. You watching?
Any more questions? Frank Fossiter, Muccio.
Miccio. Yes? Miccio. Why is he
Deal
writing my
breaker,
name?
happy content. Okay, cool. All right. I love when people
Hi.
write.
Oh, way better than Kelly. Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I look better than Kelly too.
You too. And I look better than Ryan.
Well, listen to this, folks. We want to do a nice shout out to our little sponsor that brought us some pizza this afternoon.
It's good.
It's absolutely
it's
delicious.
Really good.
So let's do a nice shout out really quick to
What's the name of the pizzeria?
oh shit, I don't have it here. No.
You don't?
No. It's Max's Pizza on Park Avenue in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. We thank them all the time. Their pizza is great. And you know what I like about their pizza the most too? It's old school. It's nice and brown on the bottom, so it's cooked through and through. You fold it like you're supposed to. Don't eat it with a knife and fork or we'll come to your house and kill you. And it's absolutely delicious. And what I like to do is after I have my pizza for dinner, I like to put 2 slices in the refrigerator and have it with my coffee in the morning. There's nothing like a good slice of pizza in the morning.
I love cold
for
pizza.
coffee. Anybody could sponsor the show down here. All you have to do is instant message me or DM me, and I'll tell you exactly how to do it. And you can come down to the basement with your products. I could talk about your products like this delicious wine. And
really
of
good.
course, what we both know is Bada Bean Coffee.
Bada bing.
Bada Bean Coffee is absolutely delicious. It's Jersey coffee. And if you go to badabeancoffee.com, spelled C-A-W-F-E-E, Bada Bean Coffee, and use my promo code Marino, you'll get 15% off on your order. And I get a quarter.
You get a quarter
Yeah,
of
that's
it?
all I get. No, a quarter, like
Oh,
a
you
nickel.
just get a quarter.
A quarter. And I get them guts, quite honestly. But that's, that's what we do. So
It's
tell
good.
us.
It's really good coffee.
It actually is really good coffee.
I met them at
They
the
gave me the mug.
at the Sopranos Con.
That's them.
Yeah. Did you know that I was a Bada Bing bartender?
A Bada Bean bartender
A
on The
Bada
Sopranos.
Bing
At
on
the
the-
Bada Bean Club.
Yeah. I was.
I never was on The Sopranos, but maybe someday I'll be in the Marinos. Because that's what we're
Yeah.
working on.
That's
And I
right.
guarantee it's something that everybody out there is going to love.
And we're gonna
Right now,
film it right in this.
We're going to
basement,
film it in this
right?
basement because this is the place to be.
Oh, you guys can't see this, but there's a lot of memorabilia and stuff
Yeah.
around here. It's amazing.
Well, they're going to see it. Tell everybody out there where they can find you on the internet and look
Okay.
at your work.
All right. Well, I'm also, I got into the film festival business because of my film, the Saint Joseph, and my paintings. I'm also a painter. I paint musicians, and they have been on display at the Cutting Room in Manhattan for the past 20 years. And I have about 25 paintings there, and that's miccioart.com and Miccio Art on Instagram and Facebook. Everything's Miccio Art. My festivals are the Cutting Room International Short Film Festival, which is just short. It's CRISFF. And then there's the Venus Italian International Film Festival, and that is Venus Italian IFF. And Procida is the Procida International Film. It's PIF, PIFF. But did you know that I had a magazine too?
Tell us about the magazine, especially this guy Kevin Epstein, who's saying, thank God she's telling us who she is. Well, we said who she was when we started the show. That's what we do in the beginning of the
My
show.
name is
We
Kathrina
introduce
Miccio.
the guest.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was introduced properly.
Yes.
And so since I have these 3 film festivals, what I did during this COVID time, I said, okay, I'm running all these different websites for all these different film festivals and Film Free, whatever. So what I did was I created a magazine. It's called Indie Film Online, and I just put everything there. So you could find everything about, each festival has their own website, but most of the stuff now is in a magazine. And I got this app, it's really cool. It makes a magazine, and then when you turn the pages, it goes whoosh, choo, whoosh, choo, whoosh, choo. So it actually sounds like the pages are turning.
Yes. I've seen that. A lot of online magazines, swoosh,
Whoosh, choo.
when you turn the page.
Yeah.
It doesn't make that noise when you do it in a real magazine, but it does on the internet. Shush.
Choo.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay extra for that.
Right. You pay extra for the swish.
Whoosh, choo.
Yes. So this is all wonderful stuff, and we know where we can
And that's
find
indiefilmonline.com.
indiefilmonline.com. Well, we want to thank Kathrina,
Are we
Katrina.
done?
Yes, we got to go, baby doll. That's why I'm going like
way.
this with my hand. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. I got 3 minutes. So that's where we know we can find her. Now, here's what we could do to find me, and she's going to be there coming to see these shows. We're going back on tour, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Mike Marino is going back on tour, especially in the month of March. March 11 through 14, I'll be at the Laugh Factory inside the Tropicana in Las Vegas. That's right, Vegas opened up. March 11 through 14, the Tropicana. All right? March 20, I'll be at the Count Basie in Red Bank. I'm back in the Count Basie. March 20, 7 o'clock show, only 150 seats. I'm going to sell that bitch out, and I'm going to add a second show at 9. So make sure you go to MikeMarino.net and you get your fucking tickets, because it's game on. I added a show today, a special. I'm going to be on stage with a great singer. He's going to do some old school Sinatra. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. That's March 27 at 8 o'clock at the Mansion in Mountain Lakes, New Jersey, with Vinny Menudo. He's not in Menudo. Vinny, I can't say his last name, but VINNIEMEDUGNO.com. Tickets are on sale at MikeMarino.net. And and then March 31 through April 3rd, I'll be at the Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida. But I got a special show that we're going to do. And I think maybe we'll have Kathrina come down to watch the show and hang out with us as well. That's going to be on January 31st at 7 o'clock. The all-new, first-time ever show. It's called The Not So Late Show with Mike Marino. That's right. The Not So Late Show with Mike Marino. And at 7 o'clock, it's only $4.99. You can watch it in your own house. On Facebook. You got to pay for the show, $4.99. If you don't like the show, you're out of your $4.99 because I ain't sending it back. I got Marklin.
Just make it a straight $5. Huh? Just make it a straight $5. Why $4.99?
Sorry, I just wanted the actress to feel what a no laugh feels like. We're going to have Billy Wilkins on the show. This guy is a tremendous musical genius. Billy Wilkins is going to be on the show. Marklin, Mr. Direct Johnson, phenomenal comedian and guest speaker is going to be on the show. That's all for $4.99. Give her the penny. She's going to need it for the Uber. That's on January 31st at 7 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a lot of fun. I want to do a nice big shout out to my producer, Tatiana Blueshell, for putting together tonight's show.
Thank you,
and also the
Tatiana.
show that we're going to do on January 31. Hope everybody had a lot of fun. We got to get going. Remember, make America Italian again. You don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Don't take, say it with me. Don't take no shit from nobody. All right, good night.
That was so much fun. That was so.
I know.
All right, go hashtag and whatever you're calling it.
You can earn money next time you go live. Try badges.
Huh?
Said Mike's is hilarious. Okay, you're almost at 50%,
Okay.
just so you know. Mike, I gotta bounce.
All right, buddy.
I wanted to come and catch you live.
All right, buddy.
You know Lainey Ventura?
I don't.
She said she met you on a set not too long ago.
Me?
She saw you advertise for her to be here. She said she met you on a set not long
Lainey.
ago. Lainey Ventura.
Yeah, she lives in Scotch Plains.
She lives in Fenwood, yes.
Oh, Fanwood.
Yes.
She
does-
said that she's gonna have me on her show too.
Did she?
Yeah. I just spoke.
What-
I just texted her with her today.
It would have been nice if she had told the producer it's
Oh.
my
Special
show.
guest.
Oh, it is? No, we could talk a lot because she had the breast cancer too.
Yes, she co-hosts my show, Wacky Wednesdays.
Oh, Wacky went, yeah.
That's
I was like,
my
oh, I
show.
want to be on it.
Mike's
She goes,
on there.
yes.
Mike's on there in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So you're
Mr.
so you're
Direct.
the producer.
I'm the producer.
He's Mr. Direct.
All right, well,
Thank you, buddy.
then I guess she
No,
had to
thank
go
you, man.
through you. I mean, we were just
Huh?
saying. I mean, she was just saying that she.
I love that woman to death. She's one of the very few people that let me do my thing that I brought on the co-host, and they don't stop me from doing what I do. The idea is I'm kind of a recluse. You don't know what he knows. You don't know what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it. And she's the
Hashtag Marino 2020.
She's the straight.
Hashtag Make America Italian again.
She's kind of like the
Hashtag
regulator.
Italian
Go,
president.
nice, and something. I'm
Hashtag
like,
Italian American. Hashtag Italian
So
comedy.
don't think it's crazy.
Hashtag
Don't think it's
Mike
a.
Marino. Hashtag comedy. Hashtag mom. Hashtag mother.
I got it.
Hashtag Facebook. Hashtag podcast. Hashtag
Don't think that the
love
show's
from my
crazy.
mother's
It's actually, she'll
basement.
send you some samples. It's a really good show.
I never saw it. I didn't even know she had a show. I've known her for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a really
Nice
good
girl.
woman. Yes. Very, very into her craft of
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah. That's a big champagne.
It's a big ass bottle.
Huh?
A big ass bottle. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you
I
too.
guess when you're on the show. No, you ain't taking my charger. Give me my charger.
Oh my God. And this.
I'm ready to walk out
And
of
the
here.
wire.
I'm ready to walk out of here. Like, hold on for a second.
I was gonna take it.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
She'll tell you because we do it every other week.
Right.
I
She
didn't
told
know.
me. Yeah.
You alright, Mike?
Uh-oh.
Shit.
It's not off? You didn't shut it off?
Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.